13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Rivers on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Rivers to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Daniil Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. For the first with Tomlinson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. After the sack on first down, Rivers finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Miller. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Bradshaw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down, it's Brooks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. They'll try and power it home here with the fullback Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They run with Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the gun on third down, Bradshaw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Bradshaw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. On second down now, Tomlinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Rivers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Rivers on 3rd and 2. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. McPherson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. The open man is Clark, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, Rivers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. To throw, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kurt Binkert.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 3rd down, Rivers.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive
where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
To throw on second down, Bradshaw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. He's got it complete to Clark. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Bradshaw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Bradshaw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Bradshaw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's brought in by Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw. Bradshaw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The first down throw here for Rivers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Rivers now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Rivers. And he fends him off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. One last shot now for Rivers. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.